Convergint Nation, welcome. Hopefully everyone is doing well, staying safe, and for those in the U.S., you had a wonderful Thanksgiving last week. You know, Convergint over the years has had just terrific results each and every year from an organic growth standpoint, and 2020 is going to be another terrific year. It's not going to be quite what we've historically done from an absolute numbers standpoint, but as we've talked, what we've been able to overcome and drive forward this year and what you've been able to do to deliver for our customers around the world has been really incredible, and kudos to you, and thank you again for all of that. Another big part of what we've done, though, has been acquisitions. And acquisitions from the very earliest of days when we did the iNet acquisition in Canada have really been strategic and important as we've grown into places that we've not been before, or in the verticals that we've not participated in. And with us joining KRG and back in 2012, and with the first acquisitions that were done then in 2013, they've come to be very important to what we've done. You know, because of the pandemic this year, we've had to put things a little bit on hold. In fact, it was right before the pandemic. I was in Perth, Australia, meeting with our team there. It was the last acquisition we did, a company called Cerberus, to remind you. They're in Perth. They've done tremendously well through the pandemic for us, and been an important part of our team now in Australia and across all of Asia, and we're going to look to build on that. Today, we are super excited to announce that not one, but two acquisitions that we've just completed. The first is a company called IMS up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I have Sean Flint and Mike Mathis with us today, and they'll talk a little bit more specifically about them. But IMS is a company that focuses on the healthcare space, and be very important as we look to create a very important vertical in that space going forward. The other is Smith Hamilton. And Smith Hamilton is based out of Midland, Texas, or actually Lubbock, Texas, but they're all across all of Texas. They're in the financial vertical, and I think will be a tremendous addition to our team as we look to continue to accelerate our growth in this space. So it's great to be back doing acquisitions. I think you will find that we're going to have a pretty upbeat tempo of acquisitions in 2021 and beyond. And we looked at 2021 as it's laying out pretty much as we thought. The first half of the year is going to be challenged because of the pandemic, and as we all have to work through it and guide our way through it smartly. But we'll see the pace of business picking up, and really as the second half of 2021 looks to be a very busy time for us, and setting up what we would all expect in 2022 to be a really even that much more exciting year from a growth standpoint. So a lot happening. We're terrifically excited to have about 160 new colleagues joining us now today, and they will bring great capabilities and reach, and be able to build on what we've done. So let me hand it over to Mike, who's going to talk a little bit about their impact relative to the verticals, and then Sean will talk about the acquisitions and how they fit geographically, and wrap it up for us. So Mike, you want to take it from here?
Thanks, Ken. I'm pretty excited to introduce these two new acquisitions, and they're particularly important to two key vertical markets for us. And our vertical markets have been strategically very important to us growing in 2020, particularly through the pandemic. Now, IMS has a very strategic value to us, particularly in the healthcare market, right? They will help us to expand the presence and bring to us new technologies like real-time locating systems and infant monitoring, two areas that are showing rapid growth in the healthcare environment. With the addition of IMS, we're going to now exceed over $100 million of annual revenue in that vertical market. And then Smith Hamilton, a company that's focused in the financial area, one that we've had tremendous success at over the last several years. We've grown our presence in that market to now exceed well over $200 million. And Smith Hamilton is going to help bring us additional capabilities and coverage, primarily in the Texas area and a few other states beyond that Sean will get into a little bit further. So very excited to have these two new companies join Convergint Technologies. Again, they're going to help us continue to grow within these vertical markets. And for additional information on the specifics of them, I'll turn it over to Sean now. Sean?
Hey, thanks, Mike. I share your enthusiasm with these two incredible additions to our organization. As you mentioned, it gives us expanded footprint, reach, and it helps address key vertical markets for us. What really excites me, though, if you think about it, exceptional cultures. Both of these organizations have decades of history that they've built. They're incredibly aligned with the same values and beliefs that have made Convergint the company that we are today. Strong reputations and brands, and most importantly, 160 plus colleagues between the two organizations. That means we're adding great talent to the organization as well. For IMS, it enhances and frankly accelerates our presence, especially in Michigan. They have critical mass in Grand Rapids, which is very important for us. It's a new location for Convergint. But there's 60 colleagues that they add. They reach from Western Pennsylvania to the upper Midwest, all the way up into Minneapolis in terms of the customers that they're supporting. Helps accelerate our growth across the entire nation, specifically within the healthcare market. From a Smith Hamilton standpoint, as you said before, exceptional alignment with our existing footprint. 100 plus colleagues in Texas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma. It improves our density and customer focus and gives us the ability to deliver at a much more consistent level throughout the entire footprint. Just as importantly, it positions us for more opportunity and growth in this key vertical market for us. So listen, we have so much to be thankful for during this holiday season. 5,000 plus colleagues navigating through what has been an incredibly challenging year. We just added two great organizations to Convergint Nation. It's just been an incredible year in so many respects. So please join Ken, Mike, the entire leadership team in both welcoming IMS and Smith Hamilton to the nation. And just as importantly, we want to wish every one of you a safe and joyous holiday season. Thanks, everybody.